You know, it's rather fascinating when you stop and look at it. Here we are, billions of us, spinning around on this blue marble in space, each carrying within us the same ache, the same hunger. We dress it up differently, of course. Some call it loneliness, others call it purpose. Some chase it through achievements, others through possessions. But strip away all the costumes, all the clever disguises, and what remains? The desire to love and be loved. It's the most fundamental thing about being human. More basic than hunger, more persistent than the need for shelter. Because you can fill your belly, you can find a roof over your head, and still feel utterly empty, still feel like you're wandering through life as a ghost, unseen, untouched, unknown. And yet, and here's where it gets interesting, we have made such a terrible mess of it. We've turned the simplest, most natural thing in the world into something complicated, something transactional, something that causes more pain than perhaps anything else in human experience. Why? Because we've confused the appearance of love with love itself. We've mistaken the bargain for the real thing. Now let me ask you something. When did you first learn that love had conditions? Think about it. Go back. Perhaps you were a child, and you noticed that affection flowed more freely when you were good, when you cleaned your room, when you brought home the right marks from school. Perhaps you learned that smiles came easier when you made yourself useful, when you didn't make too much noise, when you fit into the shape others wanted you to take. Or perhaps it was later, in those early days of romance, when you discovered that to keep someone's attention, you had to perform. You had to be interesting enough, attractive enough, successful enough. And somewhere in those moments, a seed was planted. The seed that said love is something you earn, something you deserve, only when you meet the requirements. But here's the trouble with that seed. Once it takes root, it grows into a whole garden of misunderstanding. And by the time you're 30 or 40, by the time you've lived enough to see behind the curtain, you begin to realize what a strange game you've been playing. You've been trading pieces of yourself for scraps of affection. You've been performing in a theater where the audience is never quite satisfied. And the exhaustion, oh, the exhaustion of it all. Let me tell you what happens when you build love on conditions. You create what looks like love, sounds like love, might even feel like love for a time, but underneath it's something else entirely. It's a bargain, an arrangement. You give me what I need, and I'll give you what you need. You be this for me, and I'll be that for you.